This week, we have a very special guest, a multi-hyphenate. We have a doctor, an author, an actor, a plant-based expert. But you all know him from this R&B group from the 90s. If I Ever Fall in Love, Comforter, Baby I'm Yours, The Place Where You Belong, so on and so on. From Shai, Garfield Bright. Let me correct it. Dr. Garfield Bright. Welcome to the show.
That. Thank you, man. Thanks for having me. I appreciate that illustrious introduction. It's like, yo, is that me? You're like, oh yeah, yes, I am. Oh yeah, I did. Okay. But I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
No doubt, no doubt. So we are now entering the Garfield Bright experience.
With your help for sure.
No doubt. So I mean, dude, you're aging like fine wine.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that, for real. I try to stay in shape as much as possible. And
what's the secret to that?
Man, I don't know if there's a secret. I just know what I do, and but I've seen others who are of this same mindset who seem to be preserving themselves quite well too, and giving your blood a chance to cleanse itself is important. Drinking water, for me, being plant-based keeps down the mucus content in my body, and that's where disease and germs and stuff that get you sick live. If you don't have a lot of that in you, it's not really a grapple hole for them for those things to kind of live in your body, and you stay more alkaline. I mean, think about it. When you're getting over the flu or anything, what's the first thing that happens? You start draining. That's when all the mucus and stuff starts draining, because it's leaving your body in that mucus where it was kept in the first place. So if you can keep the mucus down, you probably can age better, keep the fluids going, especially water, and just not overworking your stomach muscle with a whole bunch of hard to digest foods like beef and stuff like that. I think that might do it, but I think it's really even more than that. Those have its benefits, but I think a lot of it is a state of mind kind of thing too. And to prescribe exactly what that is hard to put your finger on, because it's perspectival, it varies per person. But there are a lot of people who have all kind of bad habits, but they have a certain spirit about them and a certain way of seeing the world, and that it keeps the pros, optimistic kind of outlook or a realistic outlook, and they can face that and put that somewhere. And that in and of itself is like food. It nourishes people to have a self-awareness and also have a worldview that is complementary, and you can live with it